I went out, well, after a couple of years, I went out on a couple of dates and I found there was no meeting of the minds. There was just nothing. And I just couldn't connect in any way to anybody. It just, not, it wasn't there. I found the men very uninteresting, disinterested, and I only went out a couple of times because I hated it. All they wanted to do was go to bed. That wasn't me. I didn't find it satisfying in any way to spend a couple of hours with anybody. So I just felt I had to spend more time with my women friends, and that would be it. Because I was 62 when he died. I was 61 when he was sick, so I really hadn't had companionship for a long time. But some people meet, I guess. I don't know. Didn't happen to me. Would have been nice. I could have had 20 years or more. But and I guess when you're very happy, you compare. I would always be comparing, uh, and it's not fair, really. Not fair to compare what you had with one. And you can love two people in different ways. I think that um, before I got married, I loved somebody before. It's different. It's just different relationships. But I could never feel the same way about anybody. I don't think we had too many years together, too many memories to have anybody come that's so new. It's too much to overcome, I guess. I was open. After about 4 years went by, I thought it would be nice. I was 64, 65. I thought, well, maybe I have 10 years. I didn't know I'd have 25 years. It would be nice. I was open to it, but only for a short time. And then I thought it's not what I thought it might be. It really wasn't, and so I closed my mind to it. I had a friend. We traveled together, and we had a really nice relationship. We went all over. We went to Italy, and we went to Barcelona, and I went to Paris with Aunt Judy. So I did other things that didn't involve male companionship. So you just reinvent yourself. And now I wouldn't know what to do with a man. I'm just not used to even thinking about it. I would be completely intimidated. I don't know. It was funny, somebody called me up from True Green. I don't know what got us talking. But we talked for about an hour about different things, everything from politics to that he finally said, I'm going to call you back. Let me just get onto my personal phone. And I thought, rarely have that with another man. Rarely have it. In fact, I was kidding him. I said, if you were a little bit older, we could be engaged, And we didn't know. He said, my girlfriend just had a miscarriage or something. I said, oh, you don't need me then. But it was funny. We just had such a fun conversation and couldn't believe it that I could still laugh with a man. And, it was just a fun conversation. He was from True Green, for lawn care. It's funny, sometimes you just click with a person and you're talking, you don't really expect it. And when you go out on a date with somebody, it could be blah, absolutely blah. And where do you meet where do you even meet anybody? There used to be the Jewish Exponent, which they would have classified ads and all. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're dealing with. You really don't. Now with the internet, well, now I'd have to have a 95-year-old man. What good would that do? I'm way beyond that. You expect your spouse to be a bit of everything, you know, everything tied together. That's. They say the cruelest blow is, God forbid, a million times losing a child, but nothing changes your life like the loss of your spouse. My husband's grandmother lost 7 children in infancy. She raised 3, and then she lost another one at 27, and then she lost her husband. And she said to someone, "When I lost my children, it was horrible. But I had my husband to put his arms around me and we grieved together. When I lost him, I grieved alone. I remember her saying that. So I grieved alone. I was alone. But no one wants, no one should ever lose a child, you know, and half of us will lose our spouses. So you have to look at it philosophically. You have to expect that one of us will be alone. But God forbid a million times, you don't want someone younger who has so many years ahead to lose their life. Like I would gladly give, I would, in a heartbeat, take me, leave the younger ones live. I've lived my life. Just take me instead. We don't have that choice. If we only did, you know, why should a youngster or someone in their 40s, 50s, 60s even, why shouldn't they live? But no say in the matter. That's what's sad.